Dude, poor Austin Hedges.
His arm's going to be sore, dude.
I know. I wanted to interview him today, actually, but he would have had to do this, right, to talk to us. And I didn't want to bother him because his arm's sore. So 27-7 in the first two games of this series. The Astros are in first place by themselves in the AL West for the first time this season. They hit 11 home runs in these first two games. Jose Altuve had that run where you go back to the previous game. Well, he had 5 home runs in a 6 at-bat stretch. He had a 7-for-7 stretch with 2 singles and a home run. The most crazy baseball statty part to me, Kratz, was you go back to the prior game, he had a home run in the 9th. Then he hits a home run yesterday in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd inning.
Crazy. I don't like some of the swings they were taking on guys. It was like, man, move somebody's feet. And then they were hitting guys and they were scoring. I mean, they were comfortable in the box. Run differential through the roof.
Makes you wonder, like, dude, what are they seeing that everybody else is not through the whole season? So for them, sky's the limit. It looks like the same old Astros again. Here they come. Just took them a little longer to get there.
Well, here's what I'll tell you what they're seeing, Kratzy or Todd. You know what they're seeing? They're seeing a Rangers team that's beat. They're beat. They're shook right now. I mean, you can call it whatever you want. Yeah. I mean, I told y'all I'd done their game 2 weeks in a row, and I did their game on Saturday. There's just nothing there.
They're out of steam.
It's like energy-wise. I mean, even talking to Bochy, who's like one of the most positive dudes in the world. He's like, I don't know. We've had meetings. We've done this. We've tried that. We've done hit, no hit, blah, blah, blah. He's like, after their top 3 guys and throw in Garcia 4 in their lineup, it's like the bottom of their order has been awful.
And then they're pitching.
Duran, Tavares, and I forget the third guys in the box. 7, 8, 9 has been awful, and their bullpen obviously has been awful. And they,
their starters aren't giving them length either.
They're giving them any length, so
didn't have it in his return.
They need dude. Talk about a pitching matchup, but they need Scherzer tonight, and coming off the forearm thingy, he needs to go. He needs to give them 7, 8. I don't know, 9.
This is what you made the trade for. This is why you gave up Acuna's brother. This team is in a 4-14 stretch. Their bullpen ERA during that time period is about 7.5. I mean, they are falling apart. So much so that they're not in a playoff spot.
That's hard to hear.
They were in first place.
Was it a month ago?
Of the season.
What was it about? I think you guys we were all on together. Maybe it was around the All-Star game. We did a thing where which division leader is most likely to make the playoffs and not. And I think we all said at the time, I don't know, but we all were like, oh, the Rangers are going to make the playoffs.
Not me.
Now you're like, wait, how dumb were we all?
No, I've been on the Mariners train.
Yeah, but we still thought, because they had like a 7-game lead at the time, we're like, oh, they're going to at least get in.
Right, we thought wild card.
Somehow.
But, hey, Toronto shoved with Bassett against the A's as they should. They've got the easy schedule this week. They're taking advantage. The Rangers don't. They're running into a smoking hot team as it is, even if the Rangers were playing good ball. The Astros are coming off a bad sweep against the Yankees, but still, they can score, Kratzy. I mean, the time period I'm looking at is, go back to July 26th. Houston is averaging over 6 runs per game since that time period. Do you know why I picked that date? That was when Altuve came back from the injured list.
He's a game changer. I mean, the dude hits balls to right, center, and left. Four home runs and 4 at-bats. And the thing, like you said, I was going to refute what you said, but then you changed it. You're like, oh, the Astros are hot. They just got swept by the Yankees. And then they come in here and have just the first 2 games annihilate them. This is why I chose my game as the lock without ever choosing what the outcome is going to be, because you need to see Max Scherzer go 110 pitches tonight. And the Astros, Verlander he wants this game to finish. If they lose tonight, I feel like the Rangers, they're going to have a tough time just crawling out of this because of just the mental strength it takes to try to get over a sweep to the team leading your division.
Did you happen to say Yankees? Are you thinking they have a shot to get back in?
No.
Wait, what? What?
Hey, 7.5. You never know, bro.
Stop. Hey, can we dump? Can we hit the dump button?
Hey,
the only good thing about the Yankees right now is their record.
Hey,
69 and 69. And they haven't been 69 and 69 since guess what year?
1969.
1969. No, I swear.
Giggity.
That's
by the
dinner
way,
for 6 right there.
no one loved that number more than Brandon Belt bringing it up last week. If you missed that interview, type it into YouTube.
oh,
But,
God almighty.
The last layer of this that we'll swing back after a break and talk about is the Verlander versus Scherzer matchup and relationship, and the fact that we haven't had this before. I mean, this is prime time, big ass game. This matters. Unlike the Braves-Dodgers series, this fucking matters.
You know what I want to hear? I also want to hear Todd's thoughts on what Ellie did last night.